Two men can't come together and bring forth life. Two women cannot come together and bring forth life. So that's why God destroyed the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. He's going to destroy America the same way, because America is the modern day Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right. Bring it out.
Let's get it poppin', it's the Prophet Zamar, and Howard told me, wake up my people, it's almost over. In the synagogue.
Peace and blessing, peace and blessing. We are your humble servants from the light of Zion, and we come out here to prophesy the downfall of America and to let you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans know that you are the 12 lost tribes of the children of Israel. Now I see everybody eating and drinking and enjoying themselves. Give me Colossians 3:17. Everybody that's walking about there, living their life, caught up in their life, caught up in the cares of this world, caught up in the money, caught up in the women, caught up in the alcohol, caught up in the drugs. Everybody that's enjoying themselves. I see it, you know what I'm saying? And they think this is going to go on forever. They don't know that God is going to bring a great judgment upon this place. And everybody's going to be judged, thus said the Lord. Give me that there.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. Read. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed,
Right.
do all in the name of the Lord of Mashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Abba and the Father by him.
Right. So what we come out here to do is speak the Most High God's words and His Son in action and deed. What we speak and what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, we walk this walk and we talk this talk. Give me Genesis 49:1 real quick. Because everybody's happy and enjoying themselves. So just before our forefather Jacob was finna pass away, he called all the sons together and he told them this. Read.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 1.
Come on.
And Jacob called unto his sons.
Right? Jacob called unto his sons, which are the 12 tribes of Israel, which are you blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans, and Indian and Negro descent. You are the ones that the Bible is talking to. Come on.
And said, gather yourselves together.
Do what?
Gather yourselves together.
He tell you to gather yourself together for what? Read.
That I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
So, Jacob said, gather yourself together for I could tell you what is going to befall you in these last days. Give me Jeremiah 28:8. Because what's going to fall us in these last days? Because everybody's out here happy, enjoying themselves. Everybody think that America is going to continue forever and ever. And if you know anything about history, every great kingdom failed. The Egyptians failed. Jeremiah 28:8. The Egyptians failed. The Babylonians failed. The Persians and Medes, all those great kingdoms failed. The Greeks failed. The Romans failed. And America is going to fall as well. That's why inflation is here. That's why the gas price is rising. That's why there's a shortage on food. Why? Because the living God has stretched out his arm upon this sinful kingdom, and he's going to bring it to a desolation. Read that.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 8.
Read.
The prophets that have been before me.
Come on.
And before thee of old.
Read.
Prophesied both against many countries.
The prophesied against many countries. Jeremiah, all the prophets of old prophesied against many countries and kingdoms. Read.
And against great kingdoms.
Against great kingdom. And this last great kingdom for Christ's return is America, is the last great kingdom. That is the beast that Daniel talked about in the vision. Give me that real quick. Give me Daniel 7:7. This is the last beast that Daniel prophesied about. And get your apocryphal ready too. We're finna go into this last beast according to the Bible.
Bring it out.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 7.
Come on.
After this, I saw in the night vision.
He's seen in the night vision. Now Daniel is finna have a vision, but he don't know what he's having a vision of exactly right now. Read.
And behold, a fourth beast.
The what?
And behold, a fourth beast.
The fourth beast. Read.
Dreadful and terrible.
Dreadful and terrible. This beast is the America. This beast is the beast of the eagle. Read.
And strong exceedingly.
Read.
And it had great iron teeth.
Come on.
It devoured and break in pieces.
Right, because what America do, it goes to countries and it devours and breaks in pieces. It goes, it conquers lands, and it makes sanctions and put forth all kind of their laws and their agendas when they conquer places. They go around the world, rape, robbing, murdering, and pillaging. That's what the American army and the American nation do. Come on.
And stamp the residue with the feet of it.
Read.
And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it.
Now, when it say the last beast was diverse from all the beasts than the other beasts, because why? In the other kingdoms that ruled, the Persians, the Medes, the Egyptians, and all these Greeks and the Roman kingdom, they didn't have all kind of nations in them. America is diverse in all these because why? They got all the nations in one big melting pot. That's why they call America the melting pot. And this is the vision that Daniel is having of this last great and mighty kingdom before Christ returns. Read.
And it had 10 horns.
And it had 10 horns, which is the EU or the NATO nations. Read.
I considered the horns.
Read.
And behold, there came up among them another little horn.
Another little horn. Read.
Before whom there were three of the first horns plucked up.
Right. The last horn is what? This horn of America. Give me 2nd Esdras real quick. Now, Esdras is going to tell you more about the vision of Daniel. Give me 2nd Esdras 12 and 11. 1st Esdras 12 and 11. So like it. 2nd Esdras 12 and 11. Give me 2nd Esdras 12 and 11. Because the Bible prophesies about the last great kingdom, which is America.
Read. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 12 and verse 11.
Read.
The eagle.
The what?
The eagle.
The what?
The eagle.
Now, Esdras is getting the interpretation of the dream, that the vision that Daniel had. He said, the eagle, read,
whom thou sawest come up from the sea.
That eagle which he saw is coming up from the sea. The sea is the people. Read.
Is the kingdom which was seen in the vision.
What the kingdom what was seen in the vision. Watch what it say. Come on.
Of thy brother Daniel.
Of thy what?
Of thy brother Daniel.
And this kingdom is the last kingdom that Daniel seen. I want you to stay right there in that book, jump back to 11 and start at 39.
This is the book of Daniel, 2nd Esdras,
Come
chapter
on.
11 and verse 39.
Remember now, the eagle, which is America, that's why you got an eagle on your dollar bill. When you trace back history, the Greeks had the eagle, the Romans had the eagle, the Spanish had the eagle. All of them represent the eagle because the eagle is a bird of prey. This is the Most High God prophesying about the last great mighty kingdom for Christ's return. Read.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 11 and verse 39.
Come on.
Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts?
Are not you the one that remains of the fourth beast? Because America is the last great kingdom that remained of the fourth beast. Come on.
Whom I made to reign in my world.
Right. God said he made this nation to reign in this world. America got power because God gave it to them. Read.
That the end of their times might come through them.
The ends of their times going to come through them. Because they're going to be their downfall. They're going to be the ones that take themselves down. Their end is going to come through them. Read.
And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past.
Come on.
And had power over the world with great fearfulness.
Read.
And over the whole compass of the earth.
Right.
With much wicked oppression.
With what?
With much wicked oppression.
Because America ruled with what? Oppression. They travel to smaller lands and take their gold, riches, and they oppress another nation. That's why you walking around all happy and glorious, thinking not war. Putin's going to bring war to America. The Chinese are going to bring war to America. Your days are out here walking around, being docile and enjoying yourself in this wicked kingdom. It's going to come to an end. Being in sin, being in the lust of your flesh, this is going to come to an end. I want you to hold that right there real quick. Give me Matthew 24 and 3 real quick. We're coming back there. We coming back here. Matthew 24, start at 3.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 3.
Come on.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives,
Read.
the disciples came unto him privately,
What they say?
saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And that shall be the sign of thy coming.
Right. So the disciples asked Christ, what shall be the sign of your coming and where shall be the end? Read.
And of the end of the world.
And the what?
And of the end of the world.
Meaning the end of this rulership, the end of this last great kingdom before Christ returns. Read.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them,
Read it as it is.
Take. And Jesus said, and Jesus answered and said unto them,
What did he say?
Take heed
Right.
that no man deceive you.
He said, take heed that no man deceive you. So the disciples asked Christ, what shall be the sign and the end of the world and your coming? Read.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
The first thing Christ told the disciples is, many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ. Read.
And shall deceive many.
And do what?
And shall deceive many.
So many people have been deceived. How you been deceived? Through religion, through the Baptist church, through the Catholic church, through the Pentecostal, through all these denominations that is not written in the Bible, because God didn't give you religion, brothers and sisters. He gave you laws, statutes, and commandments. Read.
And ye shall hear of wars
Right.
and rumors of wars.
In the last days, he said you're going to hear wars, Ukraine and Russia, Japan, joining Russia, finna come up against the UN, America, and NATO. These are the things that's going on in these times. Read.
See that ye be not troubled,
Right?
for all these things must come to pass.
Right, because war is coming to America, whether you accept it, believe it or not. Your days of being docile, your days of just walking out here and being drunk, high, and simple is going to be over with according to the Bible. That's why you see this nation is slowly falling. That's why you see inflation. That's why famine is coming, a shortage of food. That's why the gas price is high, going high. That's why the food prices is going high, because why? God is going to bring this wicked and this sinful and this abominable kingdom out of power. Read.
But the end is not yet.
But the end is not yet. Drop to 39.
Verse 39.
Come on.
And knew not until the flood came.
Right?
And took them all away.
And they did not know until the flood came and took them all away. Now it's representing back in the time of Noah. I want you to hold that. We're coming right back there. Give me Genesis 6 and 5. Give me Genesis 6 and 5. We're going to come right back to there. Because y'all think America going to continue on forever. You are sadly mistaken. You think war is not coming to America. You are sadly mistaken. Nuclear war is coming to America. Thus said the Lord, thus said the Holy Bible.
That's right.
This kingdom must be destroyed. Thus said the Lord. Read.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6 and verse 5.
Come on.
And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
Right. God looked upon the wickedness of men and he see that it is great upon the earth. That's why you see homosexuality everywhere. That's why you see pedophilia everywhere. That's why you see crime everywhere. That's why you see debauchery everywhere. That's why you see men that think they women and women that think they men. That's why you see confusion in the earth. Just like in the days of Noah was. And just like God flooded it and destroyed it then, he's going to bring fire, which is nuclear fire, to destroy it this time. Read.
And that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil.
God say
continually.
the imagination of men is evil. That's why a man will think he a woman. That's an evil thought. A woman will think she a man. That's an evil thought. Because you telling God what he created, he made a mistake. When God made you a woman and he made you a man. Why? To come together and bring forth life. Two men can't come together and bring forth life. Two women cannot come together and bring forth life. So that's why God destroyed the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. He's going to destroy America the same way, because America is the modern day Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's
Read
right.
on.
That's right. Bring it out.
And it repented the Most High that he had made man on the earth.
God said it repented him that he made men on the earth. Why? Because man is evil. Everybody out here in evilness and wickedness, getting high, getting drunk, committing adultery, whoremongering, doing drugs, rape, rob, murder, and pillaging. That's what everybody want to do. Party. Go back to Matthew 24. So God said he looked on the men, and he's looking on us again. And he said the earth is very evil because there ain't nothing but wickedness going on here. Everybody want to party and have a good time. Brothers and sisters, believe me, your days of having a good time and partying, getting drunk and high is finna be over. Thus said the Lord. Read. 39, yeah, start at 39.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 39.
Read.
And knew not until the flood came.
Right, they didn't know, they didn't believe Noah. Just like now, y'all don't believe us. You know what I'm saying? God always had to show the people that he mean what he say. And just like in the time of Noah, didn't nobody believe Noah when he was telling them God's finna flood this place? God finna bring fire to America. Don't nobody believe me now. But America finna be taken out of power according to the Bible. Read.
And knew not until the flood came and took them all away.
Right. Just like then, don't nobody know until the fire come and take everybody away. Until Putin them hit them missiles and they blow America off the map. These are things that are coming to America. Thus said the Lord. Read.
So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Just like the flood came, it's the same way Christ is going to come. Read.
Then shall two be in the field.
He said two going to be in the field. Read.
The one shall be taken.
One shall be taken. Read.
And the other left.
Meaning one going to be what? Put to death and the other left. Read.
Two women shall be grinding at the mill.
Did you skip a part when it say partying and drinking and giving in the marriage? No. Go back up to that.
That's 39.
That 39?
Yeah.
Go back up to 38. They're going to be partying, drinking, giving into marriage.
Yeah, that's 38.
Read it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 38.
Come on.
For as in the days that were before the flood.
Right. Just like the days was before the flood of the time of Noah. Read.
They were eating and drinking.
What you see people over there doing?
They were eating and drinking.
What they doing at the restaurants?
They were eating and drinking.
You was eating and drinking just like you're doing now. They were doing the same thing in the time of Noah until the flood came. Everybody just having a good time, thinking life gonna go on normal. Like the time of Noah, they thought the life was gonna go on normal. But God is gonna judge this place, thus said the Lord. Read.
Marrying and giving in marriage.
Everybody having fun, marrying and giving in the marriage, meaning just having a good time. And let's party the rest of our days of our life. Let's have a good time. Let's get drunk, get high. Let's commit adultery. Let's be fornicators. Let's be lesbians. Let's be faggots and bulldoggers. Let's be these things here. Let's have fun and do these things. Come on.
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Until the day Noah entered into the ark. Read.
And knew not until the flood came.
Right.
And took them all away.
Then you ain't gonna know until the judgment come and take you all away. You ain't gonna be ready when Christ return. Christ said he's gonna come like a thief in the night. Give me 1 Peter, 2 Peter 2, 9 and 10. Don't forget about the pocket. We're going back there. Because everybody think miracles gonna continue forever. And you programmed to think that. You're a lie. America's finna be destroyed, which is prophesied in the Bible as the fourth beast.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, and verse 9.
Read.
The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations.
Read.
And to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment.
Until the what?
Unto the day of judgment.
Now God is reserving the unjust until the day of judgment.
To be punished.
Read.
Verse 10. But chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness.
Right. Those that walk after the flesh and the lust of the uncleanness. Meaning, what's the lust of uncleanness? Give me real quick, coming right back there. Give me 1 John 2 and 15. Because we explained everything we said. We're not your Christian pastors. That's why we come straight out of the Bible, precept upon precept, to give you the sense and the understanding. Because your days of happiness and mirth and enjoying yourself and dancing and partying and getting drunk is finna be over with.
Read. This is the book of 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15.
Come on.
Love not the world.
What God say?
Love not the world.
What he say one more time?
Love not the world.
Read.
Neither the things that are in the world.
Everybody right now is loving the world and the things that are in the world. Getting high, getting drunk, partying, having a good time, eating, marrying, giving and drinking. That's what everybody doing. The same thing they were doing in the time of Noah when God came and judged the world, just like he's going to judge it again. Read.
If any man love the world,
God said if any man love the world, read.
The love of the Father is not in him.
By default, we know that none of you love God right now because you love the world. You cannot love the world and love the Most High God. When you love the world and participate in all these things, you're going to be destroyed, thus said the Lord. Read.
For all that is in the world.
So all the things that are in the world, and I'm looking at the people that's in the world right now, read.
The lust of the flesh.
The lust of our flesh, the women dress half naked. They got their behinds hanging out. The lust of the flesh, their breasts hanging out. Everybody high on drugs, homosexuality, the lust of the flesh, adultery, men liking men, women liking women. That's the lust of the flesh. Read.
And the lust of the eye.
And the lust of the eye, the things that you see and you lust over. Oh, I want his wife. Oh, I want her husband. The lust of the eye. Oh, I want little boys. Oh, I want little girls. Oh, I'm a man that want another man. Oh, I'm a woman that want to sleep with another woman. That's the lust of the eye and the lust of the flesh. Read.
And the pride of life.
And the pride of life, because everybody's prideful. They don't want to submit to the will of God. They want to do their own thing. Read.
Is not of the Father.
Is not of the Father. What you're doing right now, brothers and sisters, are not of the Father. Read.
But is of the world.
But is of the world. And God said when you love the world, you don't love him.
Let's get it poppin', it's the prophet Zamar, LOZ soldier, and it's our token. Wake up my people, it's almost over. In the synagogue